At the heart of India's innovation ecosystem, nestled within the IIT Madras' sprawling campus, lies the IIT Madras-led FedEx Smart Center, a hub of next-generation research and industrial collaboration. Every year, the center brings in a vibrant mix of interns from across departments. Here, students, researchers, and faculty work closely with industry experts from FedEx to solve real world logistics and operations challenges. Let's take a look at the impact of the ecosystem on the experiences and learning curve of the students.
Hello, I'm Korean Philip. I'm currently pursuing my MBA program first year at DOMS IIT Madras. I'm working on the comparative analysis of emails of FedEx and customers project, the FedEx Smart Center right now. So the project ultimately aims to automate the email responses for all the customer complaints and all the emails that comes in from customers. So we are trying to automate the process using an LLM model. Our current objective, immediate objective, is to identify customer complaints using the LLM. In the long term, we want to automate the entire email response process. So I'm working on the comparative analysis of emails of FedEx and customers project, and a key tool that we used, large language model based tools that can be implemented in Python, like BERT and LDA and all that. So the project encouraged me to think about problems more integratively, think about it from multiple angles, and till this point, much of my way about thinking of problems was very academic. But working on the project helped me think about it from the industry perspective, what the concerns for the industry when you actually implement things are going to be. So that has been the most important change. So the project, I believe, will help a lot in that it plans to entirely automate the way that an organization responds to the millions of emails that it gets in a year, right? So the project will allow you to both get insights on a very quick basis without having to read through all the emails, and will also allow you to automate that process of responding to emails. So it will help the employees be more productive in their actual core duties instead of simply responding to emails. So that is the core insights or effect that our project will have. So the project allowed me to try out and try to implement tools like BERT, LDA, a lot of Python programming, which I was not very familiar with before, and also Olama, the tool released by Meta. So, yeah. So the FedEx Smart Center at IIT is a wonderful opportunity for anyone wanting to understand how the industry operates and implement all of the theoretical knowledge that they've gained through their education and take it and put it into solving actual problems. So it is going to be challenging, but it is also going to be really exciting and will allow you to do really wonderful, innovative things. So the main impact of the project will be in reducing the amount of time spent by employees responding to emails. Since the entire process will be automated, employees can focus on their core duties instead of simply going through emails. It will also allow you to instantaneously get insights from the millions of emails that an organization has. So that's going to be the main impact of the project.
I got to know about FedEx through my friends. So that's one thing. Then I approached our professor, Ashindar ma'am, and through her, we get to know more about FedEx and the internship. One interesting way in which working at FedEx Smart Center in IIT kind of helped me is that how to split out complex problems into much smaller sub problems. The project that I am working on is a ULD optimization project where we created a mixed integer linear programming model. So the technologies which I used was a Gurobi model, Along with, I was also able to experiment more on this new platform called Cplex. If you're a tech enthusiast and someone who is really into solving logistic problems, FedEx Smart Center is a place that you can be in.
Hello everyone, I'm Netra. I'm currently pursuing my MBA at the Department of Management Studies. I'm working here at the FedEx Smart Center as an intern. I'm working on the project called the Multi-Echelon Network Distribution Problem under C. Rajendran sir. Thank you. So operations research was a very good subject we had in our MBA curriculum, which was taught by C. Rajendran sir. There were many use cases which was present there, which I find is very relevant to the problems which we are solving here at the FedEx Center. So some of the tools which I learned, which was new here at the FedEx Center, was probably the building of a math model and also working with GurobiPy to implement the math model, and also we used Tableau for the visualization of the math model, which we made with the different data sets of Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra, which I talked about previously. During my internship here at the FedEx Smart Center, the main objective was for us to have reduce the inefficiencies in the supply chain network, and we had to optimize the network as well. So our mentors encouraged us to apply all the models which we have on the real-time data. This helped us bridge the gap between the academia and the real-life examples as well.
Hello everyone, I am Pujita. So I am a 5th year student studying IEEE with BTech in Mechanical Engineering and MTech in Tech MBA. So currently I am working on the project of ULD optimization. So I worked on the project of ULD optimization, in which we had to assign a parcel to the ULD and then assign the ULD to the aircraft. So I used Python and Groovy solver to do this. So working at FedEx Smart Center at the IIT, it helped me scale the math models by applying real-world constraints.
Hi, I'm Santosh. I'm doing my second year MBA from IIT Madras, and I'm working on a white paper project on the topic India as a global transshipment hub in the air cargo industry. Hi, I got to know about the FedEx Smart Center from a professor, and also I participated in a case competition presented by FedEx Smart Center, through which I landed this internship. So actually, I'm working on a research project where I need to properly structure my thoughts and make questionnaire and interact with a lot of stakeholders. This actually helped me in making me a better person when I go out in a corporate setup as an individual, and this actually enhanced my questioning ability and critical thinking ability. As someone who wanted to solve a global logistics problem, FedEx Smart Center is the right place because it gives you the access to data, expert, professors, and all the other resources which you can actually use to solve the problem, which its impact is for many years.
My name is Rohit Batra. I am studying MBA first year in DOMS IIT Madras. I am working on the project infrastructure placement of air taxi system. So right now we are working on the project of placement of infrastructure for the air taxi system. So the technologies that we are using is GurobiPy for using the constraints and getting to know where we can optimize the objective function, as well as also how to present it across to the clients. So we are using GeoPandas as well as Matplot library. So right now, so the tools that I was not aware of were the tools like Jupyter Notebook, Python libraries, or making the models and using the GurobiPy upon it, so that we can minimize or maximize the objective function, and using the Matplot and GeoPandas to view it on the map, and we can show it to the clients. FedEx Smart Center in IIT helped me in a lot of ways how to implement the theoretical knowledge into real world scenario. Giving an example of MILP, we were trained and we were given the knowledge from CR sir, Professor CR sir, and how to implement to the real world scenario made an impact that was given by FedEx Smart Center at IIT. So one breakthrough that we encountered while implementing the project was that while we were implementing the project, the constraints in the GurobiPy, we were not taking into the consideration of population into the real world examples. So when we implemented that, we were seeing the changes, how the plots were being plotted into the map, and that was getting differentiated among how we were doing it before. So once we got this knowledge, we implemented the change in the constraints and then we got the answer.
Hi, myself Samrit, and I'm currently doing my post-graduation course at IIT Madras in the field of transportation engineering. I've been working as an intern at FedEx Smart Center for over the past 6 months, and I've been working on projects based on sustainable logistics, primarily on the life cycle analysis of EV freight vehicles. Working for the projects at FedEx Smart Center allowed me introduced to new software tools such as Folium and Seaborn, which helped me in visualizing the work that I was using to do. The project I'm currently working at FedEx Smart Center has allowed me to bring out an efficient model in the field of logistics, which will help in providing an efficient answer to the local pressing concerns such as greenhouse gas emissions and energy crisis. I would like to thank my guide and mentor Dr. Geeta Krishnan sir for providing me an opportunity to work at FedEx Smart Center. Here I was able to connect with people who are enthusiastic and interested in working in the field of logistics.
So I got to know about FedEx Smart Center at IIT Madras from my seniors as they were doing their internship there. What motivated me to join internship at FedEx Smart Center at IIT Madras was I had a word with the seniors and was really intrigued into what they were doing. So I approached my faculty and asked if there are any opportunities for that, and that is how I got into it. For starters, we did pre-processing of the email data that we received, and we did ground truth labeling. And from this same data to do the analysis, we went on to do NLP, BERT, BART, NER, and then compared the result that we got from there with the ground truth labeling. I come from a non-technical background and I learned Python and all the programming language from start. And now it has come to this stage that I am able to do BERT, BART very easily. All thanks to FedEx Smart Center and the project that I was given. It is actually one of the best live project opportunities that you can get at IIT. You can build AI ML models and implement it to the real world problems.
Yeah, I first heard about the FedEx Smart Center from seniors who are working on projects earlier in the center. And the way I applied for the project is I reached out to seniors and professor who is currently handling projects in FedEx Smart Center and post a discussion with him and post my showing interest to him. He has given us a project. Post that he observed us for a few days, and after that we were given the internship. The project which I'm working on is infrastructure placement for a taxi system. What we are trying to accomplish in this is to locate the cities or the areas in a city wherein there can be stations for a taxi so that it will be most economical possible. I studied my BTech in mechanical engineering from NIT Nagpur. After that, I got opportunity to work with Maruti Suzuki India Limited in the profile of supply chain management. I worked there as a deputy manager. Post that, because of my interest in holistic problem solving, I chose MBA as a career path, and I came to DOMS IIT Madras for pursuing the same. The tool which we have majorly used for the project is a simulator of Gurobi Pi. The several simulations which we have done in Gurobi Pi for the well-desired output is something which is one of the important learnings. Working at FedEx Smart Center made me work towards a real-life solution, which has made me take several constraints of real life into a situation which we don't do it theoretically. This is one of the most important learnings I had in the FedEx Smart Center project. I think my work at the FedEx Smart Center contributes to real-world logistics scenario by providing a solution which is applicable to last-mile delivery and mid-mile delivery, and it is something which is very much relatable to real world.